What is up, you guys? This video is not a reaction video, but instead it's kind of like a story video. Basically, a few days ago, I'm making this now because I haven't had time to record, but a few days ago I actually went to the hospital and I had 911 called on me. And now if you follow me on Twitter, you will have been aware of this because I tweeted about it. And this is what I said. So I just got back from the hospital because I was having heart palpitations. I legit thought I was gonna die, called 911 for an ambulance. So basically what happened was that on the day that this happened, I was recording videos. And, for those of you who aren't aware, although I seem as if I have a lot of energy in my videos, that's because I use artificial stimulants. For example, I drink Monster energy drinks and other energy drinks, as well as I take pre-workout, which, if you aren't familiar with, for people who work out, you take pre-workout and it gives you a boost of energy, because, if I don't have that, I'm not motivated at all. I might have an addiction. But nonetheless, I take a lot of artificial stimulants to help me record, otherwise I'm just dead tired. I also probably need to see a doctor about that. But anyway, so basically what happened was that I got up and I started recording at around 8 in the morning, and an hour later I was feeling tired again. That's not even good, but an hour later I was feeling like I needed a little bit more of a boost, so I took half of my pre-workout scoop, which was around 100 milligrams of caffeine, but it also has a bunch of other crap in it, and, which, I didn't think it would do anything to me, but I guess I was wrong. So I took the pre-workout at around 9 o'clock-ish, but this is the weird part. It helped me, stay awake, but this shit didn't happen until around 2:15 p.m. Basically, I was at my computer editing, and I was also watching a video at the same time because I like to multitask. So I was watching a video of some guy talking about hair combs. That is correct. Some guy talking about hair combs. And I was watching it, and it was very weird. I came to the realization that I was gonna faint. I was sitting here and I was getting really dizzy and really lightheaded. And I could feel my heart speeding up for some reason. And it was literally the scariest thing that has ever happened to me. I've been in a car crash, which was terrifying. I have also dropped a 60-pound weight on my finger and snapped that bitch. I literally broke my bone in half from doing that. And what happened the other day was by far the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. I was just sitting here watching a video and editing, and it's I started getting really lightheaded. And I could feel my heart going crazy, and I was getting shortness of breath, which, for the most part, all of those are symptoms of a heart attack. I should not be having a heart attack at my age. I eat like shit, but still. Wait till I'm at least 30. So anyway, after I came to the realization that I could possibly be having a heart attack, I started freaking out. So I ran upstairs, really, I was stumbling kind of, it was a shit show. I then went and grabbed my wallet, and I was about to go drive to the hospital, but I was outside at my car, and then, it kind of hit me that would have been a horrible idea because I could pass out at any moment at the time. So I could have passed out on the road and gotten into a car accident, and then it would have been even more of a shit show. So instead, I called my mother, and then my mother called 911, so then I had to wait a few minutes, and then the ambulances and that came here, and then I went off to the hospital with them. Now, at the hospital, I had to wait for 2 hours for the doctor to check me out, but by the time when the doctor actually checked me out, the issue had, for the most part, resolved. And, I had some blood work taken, I had my blood pressure checked, and everything for the most part was fine. I also had an ECG, or an electrocardiogram, which they kind of like track your heart or something like that to see if you've had a heart attack. And basically they said that it wasn't a heart attack, but instead it most likely was caused from the energy drink and the pre-workout that I had, which really doesn't make any sense because I don't know how. Like, I took my pre-workout at like 9 o'clock, and this shit didn't happen until 2:15. So that's what, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, that's 5 hours later that this stuff happened to me. So I don't know if it was actually the energy drink like they said it was, because if it was, it should have happened within half an hour or an hour of me taking the pre-workout. But yeah, anyway, so it's either that or I actually had some kind of heart issue. But nonetheless, that was one of the scariest moments in my life, and I legit thought I was gonna have a heart attack and die. My goodness, that was a shit show. I guess the point of me making this video is letting you know that no matter where you are in life, there's always a possibility of you dying. So if there's anything you can take away from this video, is that you shouldn't take life for granted, and, you know, make sure you tell the people that you love that you actually love them, and make sure they know that, because you might not be here tomorrow. And that's what I kind of got out of the situation. Anyway, guys, that's all for this video. Hopefully you found it interesting, and hopefully I don't have to make another video like this again, because that's something I don't want to experience again. It was so fucking scary. Anyway, with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys next time.